to the party for sure, definitely. So I'm glad to see that this is our usual sort of sparsely attended econ party. So this is great.
More beer for all of it, right?
What's that?
More beer for all of it, right?
There you go. That's right. That's right.
How many are econ majors?
Yeah.
80%. 80-20 rule.
Yeah, I see a lot of econ majors here. That's great. And former ones too. So for those of you who I don't know, I'm Randy Bluffstone. I'm chair of the economics department. And kind of just very quickly, a couple things. The main thing that we want to do is to present some awards. That's the main agenda item. But I just would be remiss if I didn't tell you a few of the things that have gone on this year, just a little bit about the department, because this is really the one time when really we all come together. There's the winter party, but this is where everybody comes. So just a couple of things. You know, the main thing that we do here in the economics department, of course, is teach. And so we have a lot of great students. We've got a lot of great faculty, and actually, you know, we've taught this year about 4,000 students. About 4,000 students have come through our courses.
That's like half teaching 8,000.
We got over 200 majors, 216. I think at least since I've been here, which is 7 years, the biggest graduate class that I think we've ever had. We've got 32 master students this year, and three people who are focusing on the graduate certificate in environmental and resource economics. We've got a couple of PhD students, Tim Kachansky and Takura Uehara. Takura is not here, I think, because he's afraid that his wife is going to have a baby any time. And so I asked him, I said, "You going to be here, Takura?" He said, "No." So let's have a hand for Takura. Now, on the subject of congratulations, I understand that several graduates are going on to graduate study, and I may not get all, but I want to mention a few. I know Mitch is going for PhD, right? Yeah. And Yurjanoth, where are you? He's right there. Yeah. And Carl, right? Carl, and anybody else I might have missed? Okay, so I think, and all three going for PhDs. Is that right?
Yes.
All right. Wow. Excellent. That's what I like to hear. And what about the seniors graduating? I don't know all who you are. So let's have some hands and so you can congratulate them. So I and all the other faculty members, we're going to look forward to seeing you on, I guess, a week from Sunday, right? At the Rose Garden, and congratulate you there. Let's see. Despite the other thing I want to mention was, despite the tough job market, really tough job market, this department, we've been placing students in some good places. I know of one student that's at Bonneville Power, several students that are at Energy Trust of Oregon, and I think probably many other places, State of Oregon. And so congratulations to you. And for those of you who are kind of looking for jobs and you haven't signed up for the listserv, go to the econ website, sign up for that, because there's always internships and jobs coming through. And anybody who would like to know kind of what's going on in the econ department, seminars, I don't know, parties are up there. But anyway, seminars certainly are there, and you receive these regular notifications. So kind of on the subject of seminars and so forth, I would really like to emphasize how rich, just to mention very quickly, the rich curriculum that's being offered in this department. Every term, about 35 courses, different course sections are offered. So, and we do that deliberately. We try to offer a lot of choice, about 20 electives every term. So whether you're interested in labor economics or environmental economics or macro or trade or whatever you're interested in, development, there's probably something for you basically every time, and more or less that's kind of how we like it. So we're trying to do that, and we're really proud of that. Something that I think that's really enriched the curriculum and just the academic life of the department, and Mary King has really been spearheading this, is the seminar series, which has run for 2 years in a row. We've had increasing enrollments all along. I guess every year we've offered 13, 14 seminars. And so I'd like to just give Mary a hand for putting this together. It's really great. so if you haven't come because there's just a lot of interesting topics. You know, just from the highly technical to the just chalk and talk fun. That's what I gave, the chalk and talk fun one. So, I also would like to mention our signature lecture, the Harold Goodhue-Vodder Memorial Lecture. This year was given by UC Davis professor Peter Lindert. I wasn't able to attend, but I understand from everybody who was there that it was a really awesome lecture, and our Dean Marvin Kaiser, I guess, especially kind of latched on to some of the topics I understand. So that's very cool. One thing I'd like to just mention in terms of the future on the subject of kind of curriculum and the academic side is that this year the department has started debating and discussing a PhD proposal for a PhD in economics. And we expect that to continue next year. That's going to be our main sort of faculty topic that we'll be discussing. But we have something on paper. We have something that we're going to work from. So look for that kind of coming down the pike. I'm sure that next year is going to be kind of a big year for that. And I would like to highlight our graduate committee that this year was headed by Rajiv Sharma, right there, the head of the director of our graduate program, also John Gallup, and Andrea Oliveira. The three of them really put this together. And if you weren't there earlier, maybe I'd like to mention that Andrea Oliveira also won the teaching award from our department. And there's some very juicy quotes. Very juicy quotes. I like that part. Let's see. I would also, a big part of our department. I think most of you are well familiar with, with our core faculty. But really, a lot of what we do is made possible also by experts that kind of join the faculty on a part-time basis. Trish Atkinson is part of that. Fred Keast, Mike Katz. Mike, are you here? Mike Katz.
Sailing in the Red Sea.
Mike Katz, after a serious operation, sailing the Red Sea. That would be just like him. Joel Magnuson, and also hopefully, and Charles Grant, who was part-time this year, but hopefully next year will be full-time with us, as well as Jenny Liu. Is Jenny here? Jenny? No? Okay. Hopefully she'll help support our focus on environmental resource economics, and then Robin Hanel. Robin, are you here? These guys never show up. But all three of them, we're hoping they'll be able to join us next year. Now, I would be remiss if I didn't mention a couple of really key faculty accomplishments. Now, this isn't in any way comprehensive, but it's just kind of the couple of highlights. David Irvin. Dave, are you here? Please tell me you're here.
No, at a meeting.
He was here, okay. Well, Dave chaired a panel of the National Research Council of the Academy of Sciences on biotechnology and agriculture. And he was basically running around all year, kind of organizing people, and then came out with working with others, of course, with this very high-level, influential report on biotech and agriculture. It's a gigantic deal. So even if he's not here, let's give him a round of applause. Doesn't he look so determined? I'm going to solve this problem. The Clint Eastwood of economics. Let's mention that to him. I think.
Good, the bad, and the environmental.
Yeah. And then Hiro Ito. Hiro, are you here?
Oh, he was here.
Okay, well, this year Hiro was awarded tenure in this department, which is an enormous award. And this coming year he'll be on sabbatical, which is what typically happens after you get tenure. But he's got a fellowship for the year at the Asian Development Bank Institute in Tokyo, which is again a huge deal. So it's not in any way comprehensive, but those are the big, of course, the big highlights. A number of papers published in the department, some in really top journals. Rajiv Sharma had one, the Journal of Health Economics, which is just one of these primo journals. But there's many papers and also some books published.